Do you okay? Wait, are you interested in eating food at a party? You think food at a
Mm.
party are delicious or just normal?
I like food when I go to the restaurant, but I don't like food in the wedding party.
Ah, because it's sometimes it's difficult to eat.
Mm.
It's not
Yeah.
suitable for your taste. It doesn't suit your taste. Uh,
Mm.
I used to I used to go to the wedding party in Ho Chi Minh City. The food is no, it's yucky. So sometimes I cannot eat that. I feel oh, it's very difficult to eat. But I enjoy the food in the restaurant in Linguan
Mm.
Town because
Mm. Yeah.
it's suitable for our taste. It
Mm.
means when we move to the new place, we change the taste, and sometimes some people can adapt. Sometimes
That.
the people cannot adapt
Uh,
to the new cuisine.
mm.
Yeah, and we feel it's
Yes.
difficult
Yes.
to eat.
Yes.
Let me check this one cuisine. Sometimes I type the word, but I feel like it's a little strange. But yeah, I tried correctly. But I feel like, oh, wait, is it strange? Yeah, I'm not familiar with this one. Even I type it by myself. Cuisine. Mm. So, do you think the cuisine in Dong Nai province suitable? It's
Mm.
suitable for your
It's
taste.
suitable for me.
Mm. Do you often eat a lot when you go to the wedding party?
No, just normal. A
A
little.
little, not a little.
Mm.
Uh, so before you have a baby, when you go to the wedding, you also eat a little.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you were look back in the past, when you were when you were a little girl, do you like eating the food in the party? Hmm?
Yeah,
Uh,
I remember I eat many when I
mm,
try the wedding
mm,
party, but when I adult
mm,
and I try the wedding party, I don't like the food in wedding party, and
mm.
I just eat a little.
Okay, so I come from a poor family. I mean, in the past, my family was uh, had a lot of difficulty in life, so we didn't have much food to eat. So I think that I need to study. I needed to study very hard, and I want to change my life. At that time, I have money, and just
Mm.
because to have money to buy food. I just in it when I was very young, I think, oh, my
Mm.
purpose in my life is that I want to have money, and then I can buy everything I want, especially
Mm.
food. And when I grow up, yeah, I have job, I have money, I can eat anything I want. But sometimes I feel like, oh, it's so expensive, I don't want to buy it. And of course, sometimes some kind of food, I feel like, oh, I really like it, and then I spend money, I eat that, and
Mm.
after I can
Mm.
eat a lot, and I feel like, oh, it's normal now because now you have ability to buy it, and it
Mm.
becomes a normal thing in life. Uh,
Oh.
uh, we feel like, oh, we need to earn a lot of money. We want to buy an iPhone, a laptop, blah blah blah. So, but in when I was I was a little girl, I heard the people telling, they talk to each other like, if they have money, they would buy an iPhone. And I'm curious
Mm.
about iPhone. So, what is an iPhone? Why do many people want to buy it? Yeah, and even now I have money. I didn't buy iPhone, not because I don't like it, just because I think I need money for the other purpose.
Yeah.
Uh, but of course, I use an iPad, and I think, oh, it's really smooth. The screen,
Mm.
when it's
Yeah.
working, it's a working very smoothly. And I
Mm.
think in the future, when my current smartphone break down, yeah, and I it stop working, so I think I will save some money to buy an iPhone. Ah, okay. Maybe I will. Even when I have money, I wouldn't buy it because oh, it's so expensive. I don't buy it. Something I feel like oh, I need to earn money. I want to save money to buy the thing I
Mm.
want. So until I have money, I don't buy it. Okay. Is there anything in your life that you want to buy, but
Mm.
you see it's so expensive, so you don't buy even you have
Mm.
enough money? For
Yeah.
example, for example.
Um. I think the the famous brand.
Ah, I think it's
Mm.
not necessary. We don't use that.
Yeah.
Okay, don't think of it. uh, some girls shop online for brand shoes, brand clothes, and
Mm.
brand handbag.
Mm.
Because and they show you they have a luxury life with a lot of
Yes.
expensive,
Mm.
fashionable clothes,
Yeah.
fashionable things,
Mm.
fashionable products. But I think that even I have money, I wouldn't buy it because it's just clothes. It's just
Mm.
clothes. It's just the
Yeah.
thing. It's not necessary for my life. I have never bought any handbag from the store. You know
Mm.
Juno, right? Juno.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, it's quite pretty famous in Ho Chi Minh City. My
Yes.
friend working in the school,
Mm.
you know, the salary of the teacher in the school is not very high, but she have another extra class after school. So she told me that every month at the end of the month, she have salary. Sh Juno sent her the advertisement, and she bought shoes and yeah, some
Yeah, yeah.
fashionable
I see that.
things. Mm,
I see the same situation because
mm,
I have a sister,
uh,
older
yeah,
sister, and
uh,
her salary lower than
mm,
me, but
lower.
she yeah, but she have many children back.
Sure. Juno bags.
Yeah.
Because people like oh they have the brand
Mm.
handbag. And if you bring it when you go out, they feel like oh you have money.
Mm.
Ah, but you know sometimes I want to wear. It's not a this is the silver. So
Mm.
in the past I used to think that whether or not I will buy a gold necklace.
Like,
But I say, oh my gosh, what if people see my gold necklace and they they misunderstand that I have money and then they follow me? Oh no, I don't want to look like that. Yeah, even I have money, I wouldn't use because I know that. In my opinion, I think if
mm.
you wear a lot of uh, precious jewelry, precious, it means it costs a lot of money.
Oh.
Precious jewelry, precious jewelry, and people know that oh you have money. Sometimes it make you take risks. Yeah, you
Mm.
risk your life because nowadays bad people are everywhere.
Mm.
They
Mm.
are always observing the people on the road whether or not you have money, and then they
Mm.
drop. I think they
Mm.
drop, but when they drop you, maybe you can fall out of the motorbike. Yeah, you know I'm an overthinker. I think a lot. When I look at the necklace, I want to buy it, but I think if I wear it, I go out and then so it's I'm an overthinker. So you know
Mm.
I didn't wear any jewelries. I just wear a little bit earrings. It's necessary.
Mm.
And then
Mm.
this is for me. But somehow I remember my friend told me that there is no ghost in this world just because your mind imagine.
Mm.
Yeah. But I cannot explain this one. But sometimes I feel yesterday I have the I'm not sure whether or not is it true or it's not true or just a dream. I feel tired at
Mm.
noon and I lie on the bed. I want to sleep, but I feel like oh, I feel like this one, like this difficult
Mm.
to breath. And I know oh, you know at that time I just say the Buddhism sentence, yeah,
Mm.
Namu blah 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 like this, and I feel like oh my gosh, I cannot wake up now. But I'm not sure whether or
Oh,
not this is true. because you know
mm,
when we are in a dream, we cannot recognize, we cannot distinguish whether or not is it true or not true. So luckily, my nephew sent me a message on
mm,
Messenger, and you know, every time I have the symptom like that, I cannot get up, I cannot wake up. So if there's only if as long as there's someone testing and the phone make the sound and my mind
mm,
wake up, and then I feel at that time I still feel like, oh, I'm not sure whether or not is it true or not true.
mm,
I cannot distinguish. Sometimes uh it's like not a magic. It's mean
mm,
it's ambiguous. Yeah.
mm,
I cannot show vague. We can have the word vague like this.
mm.
I cannot tell you that yesterday whether or not I have. That's the real uh, phenomenon. 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 I'm not sure, but I feel vague about this.
Mm,
This morning I talked to my student. His kids in primary school. He study in
mm.
grade 4, and he told me if he sees a ghost, he would hit the ghost. He will hit the ghost, and if he cannot hit the ghost, he used đấu võ mồm. He should
Ờ.
have an argument with that ghost because he doesn't believe in that one. And
Ờ.
sometimes I want to convince myself. I would say persuade or convince. Sometimes I want to convince myself that there is no ghost in this world, so don't
Ừ,
scared. Don't frighten. Don't
ừ.
frighten yourself. Mm. But somehow I feel I cannot do that. It's difficult for me. Uh, are you afraid of ghosts? Do you believe in that? And are you afraid, or have you ever seen, or have you ever experienced the similar
Ờ,
situation?
I'm not sure, but I think I see the girl, the girl.
Uh, the
Uh,
ghost. But
yeah,
you are not.
when
Yeah.
I yeah when I
Mm,
was children,
mm,
maybe
mm,
I'm 7 or 8.
And now?
And now I don't see it anymore, and I think I
Uh,
don't believe about the girl.
so maybe in when you were a little, you just imagine in your mind. Just
No, no,
imagine.
no, just imagine because I see and my brother, my brother also
Mm.
see that,
Okay. See
and
in person.
after that time, my younger sister also see that.
Ah, okay. But now
Uh,
you feel like it's normal, right? It's normal.
yeah.
Mm, okay. Uh, you know, the first time I went to this the in Dan when came to Da Nang City,
Mm,
I see my old colleague coworker sleep
mm,
in her room, but she turned on all the lights in her room. I asked her
mm,
why. Oh, you waste a lot of electricity. And she said,
mm,
no. Every time she turned off the light, she was not brave enough. It means she couldn't sleep. And I
oh,
smiled. I laughed. I said, no, you can. But because I am confident to tell her that, every time I sleep, I turn off all the lights. You
mm,
know why? Because in the past, when I graduated from university, all the
mm,
roommates moved out because they
mm,
changed the job, so they moved to another place. At that time,
mm,
there was only me in the room. For the first week, I turned on the lights the whole night, and
mm,
I cannot sleep with the light. Um,
mm,
so I get sick. I got sick at that time. So at that time I tell something in the room. I
mm,
said that this time if I continue to turn on the light when I sleep, I cannot sleep.
mm,
So I could get sick and I cannot sleep anymore like this. So I decide to turn off all the lights.
mm,
Yeah. But now because in that room I already lived for 3 years. Yeah, and I feel
Mm,
like the people or something in that place didn't harm me anything.
mm,
But when
mm,
I moved to this one, I had I often had a nightmare. Even I know
mm,
that I didn't do anything wrong. So
mm,
people in that world cannot harm me. But sometimes, some kind of dream sound very realist, real. It seems real.
mm,
Yeah, and sometimes I feel very scared. So you can see
mm,
the light in the room. I turn on the light. Um, as long as during the day I don't have. Maybe during the day I open the windows. I think it's okay. But
mm,
in the evening, I need to turn on the light when I sleep. I
mm,
have the same I have the same obsession. Huh. But that
mm,
girl, my college is braver than me. She's braver than me. Because even
oh,
she lived in one room, she know that
mm,
there's in this world there is a ghost. But we lived in different world and we
mm,
respect to each other. We respect to each other. So I don't think that they would harm us because we respect them too. Uh, Now until now, I guess she still turn on the light when she sleep, and me too. The same situation as her. Uh,
mm,
I intend to go to the pagoda next week.
mm,
Because recently even I read this one, but because because the problem is my problem. I always imagine something I used to see
mm,
before. Yeah, I used
mm,
to see before, so I cannot forget that. Yeah, and my mind was disorder. Yeah, my mind is in disorder before I sleep. So now I realized that last night I turned on the uh, Buddhism,
mm,
Buddhism songs, or maybe a video.
mm,
Yeah, and then I listen approximately 1 hour, and then I can
oh,
sleep because I need to comfort myself. I'm
oh,
so scared. Even I know that I didn't do anything, and sometime I think of myself that whether or not
mm,
I did something wrong
mm,
to this world, to that world.
mm,
I,
mm,
so I reflect. Mm.
uh, yeah,
For example, you reflect someone's bad behavior, but your mind reflects something. It means you imagine and you remember what already happened. We can also
oh,
say reflect. Uh, like this. This means when you reflect something in your mind, you can see the image before. It's not like
oh,
when you watch a film. When I was a little girl, I feel like, oh, when I watch a film, when people reflect, they can see the scene. So why I cannot see the scene when I reflect something? Yeah. But now when I grow up, I know that, oh, when we reflect, we close our eyes, and then that
mm,
image
mm,
happens in our mind. Uh, do you often reflect the past situation?
mm. I'm not sure, but I think no.
Okay.
Mm,
So when you studied at university, you lived with your sister, right? You lived with your sister at that time.
mm,
Mm.
yeah,
Did you see
a sister
anything?
and
Yeah.
oh no, I don't say
Uh,
anything.
okay, okay.
Because so when I studied in the university, I have more the project, and
mm,
sometimes I sleep late and
mm,
I feel tired. So when I sleep, I sleep very well.
Sometimes I have the vocabulary. I know how to express that idea in English. Sometimes I just know how to express in Chinese because it
Mm,
depends on the test I read before. I don't know how
mm,
to use that, but I know this one. Wait a minute, I need to check this word. I know how to
mm,
say in Chinese, but I don't know how to say in English because I have never read that one.
Mm.
Uh, let me check. Hmm. How about this one? No, it cannot translate into Vietnamese. It means yin life. Yin. Uh, this one.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, forgot it. I mean that when I went to the
Oh.
pagoda, how to say, the priest, right? No, no. Oh, I forgot a lot of words. I forgot a lot of words. Hmm. So I go to the pagoda. The person living in the pagoda, no hair.
Yeah, I
I
know.
forgot this one. Maybe the priest. I forgot it. He told me that when a person can see that thing, there are two reasons. The first one, they experience an electricity shock,
Mm.
or they have in life. That means it means people, when a person was born in this world, different people have different life, different fates, different fates. They have different
Mm.
fates. Okay. So it depends on your fate to decide whether or not you can see something unreal, uh,
Mm.
invisible. I would say invisible thing, invisible thing. And so reflected, I reflected myself. And I remember in the past when I was very young, I have electric shock. this
Mm.
a small, this is small. I use kind of metal, and I touch the power socket,
Mm.
power socket. Okay, I use a metal, and I touch this. At that time, I just a little girl. Yeah, I
Mm.
like this, and even now, when I touch the computer,
Mm.
when sometimes I touch the computer, I still feel the electricity
Shock.
current. Not the shock, current. I would say electricity current. A little bit.
Mm.
The amplifier. I show you this one. Do you often sing karaoke? Mm.
Sáng.
Sing a song?
Sing a song in karaoke. A little.
Mm. A
Mm.
little. Okay. This is the amplifier. In the past, we don't have the
Mm.
speaker.
Mm.
Every family has a TV and amplifier to play the
Mm.
DVD. So
Mm.
my dad can touch the amplifier, but when I touch it,
Mm.
I feel there's a little small electricity current. Uh,
Mm.
Even now, if I plug my computer in the
Mm.
power socket, and I let it for a month, and when I touch my computer, or maybe just this one, you know,
Mm.
this one,
Mm. Yeah.
I still feel an electricity current.
Oh.
Uh, okay. But the person in the pagoda told me
Mm.
that uh, oh, if we didn't do anything wrong, so we don't need to be afraid of anything. No one can harm you. Uh,
Mm.
and I still when I was sleeping, yeah, every night when I'm sleeping, I still think of his sentence, but I still feel scared. I feel scared. Okay. Uh, I give you only. Okay, we would correct the exercise. Uh, So, so do you feel familiar with the exercise in this book? It means you feel it's normal, not difficult anymore, right?
It's normal.
It's normal. And you feel like, oh, you already get familiar with the test. When you listen
Mm.
to the recording, do you feel it's easy to understand? Yes or no? Even they speak very quickly, it's normal. It means you can understand
Mm.
70 to 80%. Uh,
Yeah.
mm-mm. Okay. So in the future, when you speak to a foreigner, it's normal thing. It's normal thing. You know,
Mm.
when I was a teacher, I just graduated from university.
Mm.
I am scared when I talked directly with a foreign teacher because I don't
Uh,
practice listening. I
uh,
just can talk, but I cannot hear. Some people cannot hear, but some people can hear, but they cannot talk. But at that time,
uh,
I practice speaking, but I don't practice listening. So I have a
uh.
problem with my listening skill when I talk to a foreign teachers in the same center. Oh, I feel like, oh my gosh, I get lost in the forest. She speak very quickly and every word linked together like this.
uh,
So when I decide, I determined to when I determined uh, uh determined. Okay, when I determined to speak to study English again, I practice listening and I have no problem with my listening, but I have the
mm,
problem with doing the test. Oh, after I listen, I don't remember anything in the recording.
mm,
But when I listen, I can understand, but I don't
mm,
remember after the recording stopped playing.
mm,
Uh, Now I and you take turn to read this one. Whether or
mm.
not we finish this one already, right?
Yeah.
We read already. So now, you read some words again, please.
Recruit, qualification, experience,
Mm.
skills,
Mm-hmm.
preference,
Mm-hmm.
advertise, apply for, candidates, traffic, interview,
Short list. Short list.
shops, shopping,
List. Okay, list.
list.
Okay, now tell me the answer. Exercise one.
Um, when a company decides to recruit a new employee,
Mm.
it usually uh,
Online.
nah,
They make other people know the news, so they need to make it
uh,
public online. So it's usually uh which one? Online on the
um,
website. What do you do with the news on the website? If you put
uh,
something online, put something on the website, it's midday
apply
or some.
for
Well, this like this one, okay, and this one, the car. You know, you
the
want
advertise.
advertise. That's right. Okay, okay, advertise. Uh, in the press, press is mean newspaper. Press is mean newspaper. Okay,
um,
or online. Mm,
on the thread or online, you
mm,
decide to apply for the job. You send a
apply.
CV
Mm,
uh, with include information about the same that you have taken, your qualification,
okay, qualification.
the companies that you have worked for, this is your experience,
Mm,
the thing that you have learned to do is your skill,
mm.
people who you have worked with, who can give you a
Reference.
reference.
Mm,
The company study the CVs upon the candidates,
candidates. Mm,
candidates,
mm,
then make a short list of the best ones.
mm.
It invites people to the company for an interview.
Okay. I want to check one more word. reference. So what is it? Remember this one? Give you a reference.
The reference maybe
What is the information on the reference letter?
maybe a website or your website or the who people you can who can so talk about me
Talk about you
when
about
uh,
so
mm,
who at that time maybe your previous boss, maybe your teacher.
mm,
Okay, so preference, there are two meanings. The first one you tell me on the website is mean when you do a research, you study something, you take a
mm,
preference. This means you read, you find information from a source of knowledge. This is called a
mm,
preference. When people do research, when they do or they conduct, research, they need to take reference from a lot of materials. This is called reference
uh,
source. Let's tell you, you need to cite. You need to cite. We have the word cite. Okay, you need to cite the
uh,
uh, reference source of the knowledge. Yeah, and when you apply for the job, not in Vietnam, in a foreign country, or in
mm,
international company, they ask you to provide the reference letter from your previous boss. Reference letters. And this the letter talking about your characteristics, strong points and weak points when you work for the previous company, and the company would decide whether or not to hire you because they want to know that whether or not you are reliable. If this is the first time you enter the job market, you have been worked for the company before, so they
mm,
ask you to submit the reference letter from the university lecturer. Mm. Maybe your professors. I would say the professors, or we can say university lecturer. Lecturer. They give you the preference. Mm. I don't have the preference, and I think it's easier for me when I work for another center. I
mm,
just tell a lie. Yeah, I tell a lie that oh, during the past 3 years I already worked for blah 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 center
mm,
because Vietnamese recruiter doesn't spend time reading your preference letters, so
mm,
they wouldn't they they won't try to read to check informations about your previous jobs. They just
mm,
know your appearance, your university qualification, and
mm,
then they want to know whether or not you can pass the company test. So
mm.
in Vietnam, we don't have this one. Even you have this
Yeah.
one, no one can make sure that it's true or fake reference
Ah,
letters.
yeah.
Okay. Mm. When I told the student about reference letters, they would ask, "Oh, teacher, what is it?" Because we don't in our company looking for a job culture. Looking for a job culture, we don't have this one in the
Yeah.
process. We don't know this. Mhm. Uh,
Mm.
Exercises. Now read the question, please. Read the question. Yeah.
Listen, listen, listen to people describing how they got the job. Check
Mhm.
not about how each person was lucky.
Okay, so describe.
Describe,
Yeah, we will
describe,
say describe. Describes.
describe,
Describe.
describe,
We have cry and gripe. Gripe describes.
describe.
Describes. Yeah, that's right. So take notes. We listen, and then we answer the question. Six one. Okay.
6.1 1. I was lucky. I only saw the advertisement for my job at the last minute. It was on the company's website, and the deadline was at midnight the same day. I only had about 4 hours to prepare my application. I sent it at about 2 minutes before midnight. I really wanted the job, but I wasn't really qualified for it because I didn't have a master's degree. So I didn't think I would be shortlisted. But I was. Why? Well, I was the last person to send my CV. So I was the first candidate on their list the next morning, and the first one they looked at. It's always useful to be at the top of the pile. 2.
It all started with a job interview in another company. I could see that the person who interviewed me didn't like me. He wasn't interested in my answers. The company wanted a highly skilled technician, preferably with 3 years working in the industry. I had the qualifications, but I wasn't at all experienced as this was my first real job. Anyway, I decided to go for a drink after my interview, and there I met one of my old teachers from technical school. He had a new job working for a company installing wind turbines. He was responsible for the recruitment of service technicians. I think you can imagine the rest. That was so lucky.
So number one, how could she know the job? Right? How could she get her job? So where did she saw the advertisement? Where did she see the advertisement?
She showed the advertisement for her job in the last minute. She thinks she cannot accept for my job because I see she sent the CV late.
Late, the last minute. This means, today is the deadline, and then at the deadline she sent this. So she think that, oh, there are many other candidates chosen before her. So she saw the advertisement on the website or in the on the newspaper.
Uh,
On the website, she saw the
on the
advertisement.
website.
Okay, on the website, not on the
Mm.
okay. So what was the deadline?
The deadline either at midnight the same day.
For example, today is the deadline. So at midnight,
Mm.
it means at 12 a.m.
Oh.
Yeah, at midnight. Okay. So how can she get the jobs? She's yeah.
She was the last person to send
The CV,
us.
her CV,
She thinks
and
she
then
thinks she is the last person send CV.
it's
But
not she thought. It's the real. It's real, not thought. She thought that she didn't think she would be shortlisted, but it's real that she was the last person. And sometimes when you was the last person during the recruitment period, maybe they already choose another suitable candidates. But in the end,
uh, uh, but her CV
mm,
on the list in the next morning.
this means last week we discussed that you send the CV, another send. So it's a pile of CV like this. So when she sent the CV, she is the first one that the company
In
look
the
at.
start.
Yeah, okay, on the top. On the top. Okay, so do you think that is good for us if we send the CV for the last minute? Do you think we should send the CV for the last minute? Do you think so?
I'm not sure.
I think that if for example, at the end of this year or next year, I want to find another job. I think I
Mm,
would send, if I see the advertisement, I think I will send immediately because
mm,
when they
mm,
recruit the teacher, they need the teacher immediately. So
mm,
if we send and they feel like our qualifications match their
mm,
requirements, they will contact us immediately.
mm,
So, for example, you have 1 month to look for the job, but you wait until the end of the month. It's difficult
mm,
to find a job. We need to find after 2 weeks. I didn't receive, or no, not 2 weeks. After 1 week, if I didn't receive any invitation letter for the interview, I would send to another company. So,
mm,
in the past, I sent a lot of CV to, you know, because I'm not sure whether or not my CV match their requirements.
mm,
And in the past, the first time I looked for the job, when I came back to the city, I just sent 1 or 2 CVs. Uh,
mm,
and then when I enter the interview, maybe it didn't succeed. So I need to send another one. So the next time when I was in Da Nang already, I sent 10, see, I sent 10, I sent my
mm,
CV to 10 company at the same time. Yeah.
mm,
And when they shortlist the CV, they contact me. I would enter
mm,
10 interviews because
mm,
at that time, I also want to choose the company which I think is better. I
mm,
choose your company. Your company feels like, oh, I'm not good. Your company erase my CV. So for the next company, if they say, oh, I'm good enough to enter the interview. So I
mm,
enter 5 interviews, and between 5 interview, I also ask them some question about the benefits of the job. If I
mm,
feel like it's good, so I continue to enter the next round
mm,
because now I'm older than many years
mm,
before. So I'm older than the first time I applied for the job. So I think
mm,
not only the company can have the right to choose the candidates, we are the candidates. We can also choose the company. Yeah.
mm,
And sometimes I feel like, oh, I think that if I can earn enough money, I have no reason to apply for any company because now I think I can do it myself. Because
mm,
it's like if I work for the organization, I don't need to find the student, but the center always arrange more and more students in one class.
mm.
Uh, I teach for myself. I'm not under pressure of the boss because I work for myself, no boss complain me.
Yeah.
Okay, I just need to work for the student. I work with the
Mm,
student, but I work for the
mm,
center. I need to work with the both the center and the students.
mm,
Uh, because now you work in your job is you just need to deal with the software
yeah.
computers. But if they ask you to deal with the people, so you would feel like, oh, I'm not good at this. I want to
Mm.
get rid of that thing. Okay. Number two, where did he find the job advertisement? Tell me his situation.
The situation.
Mhm. So first one, he started a job interview with another company, but he realized that
The
uh,
person who interviewed him
him,
didn't like him.
yeah, didn't like him. So it means he know that, oh, I failed the interview like
Yeah.
this. So after that,
Um. Uh. After that, he decided to go for a drink after his interview, and
but
then
mm, yeah,
he met one of his old teacher from
mm,
technical school,
okay. And then that teacher,
and that teacher had a new job working for a company in Twin Turbines.
turbines, and then
Turbine.
he is he was responsible for recruitment. So it means he was an HR manager working in an HR department. And then
Mm.
you can imagine the rest. It means now
Mm.
how can you imagine? How can you imagine? Because he said, oh, that was so lucky. And then
I think she have a job in the his teacher.
yeah,
He have
he
yeah.
has he had the job. He got the job from the companies that his old teacher working for. Because he met an old teacher and they recommend him.
Mm.
I see he thought that the company want skilled, highly skilled
Mm.
skills. And if
Mm.
you have the skill, it depends on your working experience. Even you
Mm.
have good knowledge, but it doesn't mean that you have good skill.
Mm.
You study just a theory, not the practical skill. So he said now he had qualification. It means he had good university degree, but
Mm.
he wasn't good at experience, working
Oh.
experience. So the company require him to have highly skilled. It means have high. It means had a lot of experience, but he just have
Mm.
qualification.
Mm.
Uh, in the past, I just have qualification, and now I have teaching skills, experience in teaching, and of course, I improve my own knowledge day by day. So this is the
Mm.
reason why I can make more and more better students. This means
Mm.
they hardworking and sometimes they have the ability to understand and absorb the knowledge. Absorb the knowledge. I guess you are better at studying. You are good at
Mm.
studying and absorbing a knowledge. So this is the reason why you can make progress during the past several months. Make progress. Make progress. And when I look at my working schedule, I see, oh, most of my students have ability to absorb the knowledge. This
Mm.
is the key. Because even I'm an excellent, I cannot help the student who have no ability. I just help them to learn more knowledge, and of course they also make progress, but a little bit, a little bit. But if you have this one, I can boost you twice as fast as the other students. We will say twice. Help you make progress twice as much as. Okay, twice as much as. You have 3 times as much as. Remember this one. For example, you have 30 pence. Your husband have 10 pence.
Mm.
Okay, so you can say your pence. You can say I have. How many times? How many times?
2 times.
3 times. I have 3 times because pens can we can count 1, 2, 3, 4. So we
Mm.
don't use as much. We say as many.
Uh,
As many pens as my husband. You say
3 times.
the times, and you say as. Okay. For you, for example, we say the times and then as blah 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 as. If you say
Mm.
as it is as uh adverb and as many now
Mm.
that it means as and you say as as much and now okay uncountable uncount
Mm.
uncountable and then as we have pens. So how about money you have 100,000. Your husband have 500,000.
Mm.
Okay.
I
So
have 5 times as
so this is
uh,
your husband. This is your husband money, not you. You have only
huh.
one kid. One. So
My husband,
my.
my
Uh,
my husband has 5 times And
5 times.
uh,
Many are much? Money. Money can count or uncount.
10 pounds.
Money, no S for money, right? No S for money.
Uh,
We will use S. If it's the noun have S, so we use many. But no S, this means not. We cannot count. Like this one. So as
much money as
money as.
mine.
You can say me, or you can say I do. I do. Okay. Okay, so you can get all of his money if you want. It's your money. It's your money. Okay. We continue this one. So he got a job from his old teachers, the one who working for the company installing wind turbines. Okay, we can imagine like this. Like for example, your husband is a manager. You are the normal employee. This means you change the company, so you don't need you didn't need to enter the interview like this. Okay, because he already know your ability. Okay. Now tell me the answer for 7. Number 1, please.
Number one, I only saw the advertisement for my job at the last minute.
Okay.
Number two, I only have about 4 hours to prepare my application.
Application.
Number three, I really wanted the job, but I wasn't really qualified for it.
Qualified. Next.
Number four, so I didn't think I would be shortlisted, but I was.
Shortlisted. This means you are in the shortlist. Number 5.
Number five, I could see that the person who interviewed me didn't like me.
Interview or interviewed?
Interviewed.
Yeah, interviewed. Because it's in the past. Interviewed. Number 6.
The company wanted the highly technician.
Highly skilled. You need to use this one, right? This is technician, so highly skilled. What did you feel in that one? No, you leave it empty, right?
No, I see. So I think I forgot the word.
Okay, highly skilled. Highly skilled. Oh, it means you have correct answer, but you pronounce wrongly. Did you write this one? No?
No.
Okay. You forgot this. Highly skilled. Number 7.
I have the qualification, but I was at on experience.
Experienced. You have experience. Experience. So it's a noun. And experience is a verb, and then experienced. It's a experienced. It's an adjective. Because I wasn't at all. At all, this means không hề at all. Do you like him? No, I don't like. But you say, I don't like him at all. It means 100%. You don't mind. You don't like at all. It means 100% with not. Did you do the homework? No, I didn't do at all. Not a little. Not at all. Okay. So you will have the not, blah, blah, blah. At all. This means 100%. No. Okay. Number 8.
He was responsible for the recruitment of service technician.
Recruitment. Okay. I want to ask you again your current job because we reviewed the vocabulary.
Yes.
How did you tell me how did you hear the information about your current job about the job? Now you work for the current company, so how can you know the information about the recruitment? How could you know at that time?
So
Where?
I,
How? You heard the news about the job, right? So I heard this mean in the past he had the information, recruitment information, recruitment information about the job from
I had the recruitment information about the job from my husband.
who
Because my
is
husband mm, uh, oh, work for the current company, and he told me the company uh, wanted to
wanted to mm,
recruit new employee for a developer position, and
mm.
she told me I can uh, join the company.
He told that you can join the company. He told me that I could join the
He
company.
told me that I could join the company.
So do you develop the website or the software? Uh,
Do you?
is the position you are working now? So it means you is the position for you tell me that developer position. So it's the software developer position or website developer position
Software developer position.
position. Okay. Yeah. Uh, so how did you apply for it? Did you send the
Uh,
CV?
yeah,
Did you
I
send?
send the
Yes.
CV. I
Uh,
send the CV to my husband, and maybe my
um,
husband send my CV to the human resources
okay.
department, and
Mm,
my
mm,
CV uh, apply.
okay. So you prepare and send the CV to your husband. After
Mm.
that, your husband forwarded forward
Mm.
the
Forward
CV to the human resources. And then after how long? How long did it take
1
you
week.
to after 1 week? Very quickly. Okay. Uh, so this means you didn't enter any the interview. So in the past, before you work for this current company, you enter the interview. At that time, how long did you need to wait for uh, recruitment information, the recruitment decision, recruitment decision? It means the company decide to hire you. So how long did you need to wait at that time for the first company?
Or immediately.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Because
Uh,
I see because my company want to open a new brand in Vietnam, and in
mm,
that time they need the new employee immediately.
immediately. Uh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay. In the past, I talked to my friend. She told me that after I finished the interview, I got home. She asked me whether or not I passed the interview. I say yes, but the company require me to wait because I need to pass 3 rounds, not only 1 round, like you and other
Mm.
majors.
Uh,
She told me that, oh, if the company asks you to wait, it means you failed. Because if they accept, they decided to hire you, they will
uh,
inform you immediately. But at that time,
uh,
I have no experience in job interviews, so I'm still waiting for that. And after 1 week, she told me that you should apply for another one because it's too long. Yeah, but actually it depends on two types of situation because I'm a teacher, so I need to pass three rounds, not one round. The first one for interview and checking my speaking skills. The second one giving the demo lessons. It's me teaching, perform teaching lessons. And the last one, they interview about my future orientation. So I need to pass three rounds. So, but of course, when she told me like that, after I uh, wait after one week, I sent the CV to another one. But you know, the university education departments need to consider a lot of CVs. So I need to wait for 2 weeks until they send me the invitation for the interviews. So it depends on the kind of company or school, whether or not they need because there are a lot of CVs or they are busy dealing with a lot of issues. So I need to wait. But of course, when uh, after the interview with the head of English department, the head of English department, he told me that uh, I should prepare for the next demo. This means after the interview, they told me the result immediately. So from that experience, I know that every time I enter the interview, if they ask me to wait, it means that I failed. I failed. And it because when we pass, they would inform us immediately. And I know all. So in 2023, I applied for 2023. I applied for some of the company. Yeah. Uh, some of the company asked me to wait for this, but some of the company respond to me maybe 1 or 2 days later. But when I send them my demo lessons, after 2 hours, they told me that I passed the demos. But how about the last round for my future orientation? Because they want to make sure whether or not I have intention to work for the company or I am suitable for the position. So they asked me to wait for 3 days. So it means I know that after one day I know I failed the last round. Not because I don't have teaching skill or English knowledge, just because my future orientation doesn't match with the company's value. I also made a demo for the current center in Hanoi, and after one day, he told me the result. Uh, if we need to wait, it means we failed. So you need to wait for your company because you don't enter the interviews. Mm, okay. I have some IT students. He told me that, oh, teacher, last week I applied for another company. They didn't interview because I already write every information in the CV. And they contact me, they send me they just talk in short about my skill and they send me the technical test. I passed the test with the high score. The company sent me the invitation for the job immediately. So when you told me that, oh, they tell you the result immediately, it means so now I think that all my friends are true. That my friend was true that if they hire us, they would give us the result immediately. But if they say, oh, you need to wait, so it means you don't need to wait. Just keep fighting for another company. Okay. Oh, sorry, I need to drink water. Okay, I drink water a little bit. Okay.
6. 2.1.
Yeah, I get it. So when I work in a certain company, I do a job. After 2 or 3 months or 6 months, I feel I'm bored to work. Do you have the same feeling? Sometimes you feel bored to work. Turn on the microphone. Do you listen to me?
Sorry. Sorry.
Okay. Sometimes I feel
Uh,
bored to work. I have no motivation to continue my job. So do you have the same feeling?
yeah, I have. Sometimes I feel bored to work because
Mm,
sometimes I don't like the previous company.
mm, mm,
Sometimes I don't like my little
mm, mm,
attitude.
mm, mm.
Yeah, sometimes I don't. I feel bored with my work. I don't.
Teamwork, team member too.
Mm,
So, the previous leader was male or female?
uh, male.
Female. Okay. How many female technician in your department now? Only you are
Mm,
female.
only me.
Okay. So I say for English teacher, a lot of people are female. For example,
Mm.
I study English education major. That year,
Oh.
120 students study in English teaching, but only 20 people are male. 100 are
Oh.
female. And for the IT, for example, there are 3 classes. So there are 4 students in one class, but only one is female and 39 are male.
Yes, yes, that's
Okay.
right.
Okay. Look at the picture. No, read the question, please. Read the question first.
Uh, uh,
Naomi
Naomi,
has
Naomi, Naomi, Naomi
mm,
Hasselin had an interview for a job as a team leader with a large
mm,
non-profit organization. Isn't
mm,
the attract what
mm,
experience she had?
Do you know extract this one? Do you know this one?
Oh no.
Okay. Okay. So we have a long conversation, but it's just extract a short
Ah,
one. This is called extract. This is
mm,
an extract, and we cannot say a verb. Extract a little bit from a whole one. We extract.
oh, oh.
Okay. What experience does he have? So now, before this, so how many people are there in the picture?
There are 3 people in the picture.
Okay. Who is the candidate? The one on the right or on the left?
I think the last woman in the picture.
Uh, Not the left woman, the woman on the left. Not the left woman. We don't have the word the left woman. The woman on the left.
The
She
woman
looks
on the left.
confident. She looks
Yeah,
confident or worried. Confident.
confident. I see.
Mm,
She
mm,
look confident.
When you entered the interview in the past, did you look confident and did you smile during the interview?
I smile, but I don't confident.
Ah, okay. Because now I'm older, so I have more experience too. Even I know that
Mm,
I failed the interview. I'm not nervous because I think it's normal. Because somehow
mm,
the company doesn't isn't suitable for me, or somehow I'm not suitable for the company, and I feel like
oh,
because I experienced a lot of interviews, yeah, and now I
mm.
realize that I have my own experience. That
1.
sorry.
I was lucky. I
It's
only saw.
the Bluetooth earphone. If I just touch
Okay.
it and this automatically play the recording. I feel like it's normal if we failed the interview. The first time I
Mm.
failed the interview when I was the third year student.
Ah.
Uh, I passed the English test, but I failed the how to say problem solving test in Vietnamese. This means I need to pass three tests. The first one, English grammar test. The second one,
Mm.
speaking test. The last one, speaking Vietnamese to the manager. But I failed the last round. Speaking
No.
Vietnamese because they asked me how to solve the problems in
Ah.
Vietnamese.
Ah.
I have no jobs working experience with
Mm.
problem solving skill because I just study and focus on my English
Mm.
knowledge.
Mm. Mm.
So I feel like I feel down. It means I feel like whether or not I wasn't good enough to be a teacher like this.
Mm.
So year by years, I feel like I have the problem with my communication skill, how to understand. It means when I apply for the job, I just focus on English teaching. I don't focus on communication skill with the colleagues or the customer. But
Mm.
now I feel like even I apply for the job now and I fail, I think it's normal. It's normal now
Mm.
because maybe we are not suitable for each other. So they
Mm.
give us another chance to work for another
Mm.
company.
Mm.
Okay. So now when you enter the interview, there's one or two people during the interview in the past.
Uh, in, two people.
Okay. Now listen.
Because I say.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay, I say again. Okay.
Two because the first one this is the human employee,
Mm.
the second person this is the IT technician, literal.
IT technician and human employee, maybe the human resources manager.
Mm. Mm.
If you say human, it means we are human, and we should say human resources. Human and human different from animal. But the person
Ah.
in that department we say human resources, not human employee, because we don't have animal employee.
Ah.
But we have robot employee.
Ah.
And then this the manager, human resources manager.
Mm.
Okay. Listen.
6.2.
So, when did you start working in this field?
Well, I left university in 2009 and I got my first job immediately after that.
And have you ever worked for a big organization?
No, I've never had the chance, but I've worked for 3 smaller ones, all with operations in Africa.
I see. And have you been to Africa?
Yes, I have. I've spent some time in Tanzania.
Oh, really? What did you do there?
I was there to help with the construction of a new school.
So the answer is what experience does she have? Does she have?
She have
Experience?
she has experience that she worked for 3 maybe
Mm.
small
How about ones?
organization,
Yeah, that's right. Organization. Very small organizations.
and
With mm. So where
I
where
think
are the three organizations? Yeah, in
in Africa.
Africa. So operation is mean the company operated in Africa. This is her experience. Okay. So what is her? She has worked for.
She has worked for in Tanzania.
Tanzania. So which field? Which field does she work in?
Uh,
Teaching, IT, and anything else?
uh, she has with the construction of a new school.
She helped with the construction of the new school. So what is the construction mean? What does it mean?
I think this is the first time to build a new school.
That's
New
right.
with
Build.
it's
That's right. It's
maybe the
construction. Construction is mean the action of building something. So you have the word construct, right? And we it's mean build. So it's mean the first time to build a school. Or we can say it's the construction is mean the action of building building something, maybe a house or school. So construction is mean construction of a new school, building a new school. When do you intend to build a new house? Do you intend to build a new house, or you just live with your mother-in-law, parents-in-law in the
uh,
future?
I just live.
Live with them. Uh,
Mm.
do you and your husband have a plan to build your own house in Đồng Nai? No.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm-mm.
Because we like to apply in Đồng Nai and the house in Đồng Nai is this is new
New and
the
big.
new house. The new and this.
This
So
means
it
the
is mean
parents' house, right? Parents-in-law's house.
yes,
It's very new and big.
yeah.
Okay. If you live with them, they can help you to take care of the baby, and you can work very conveniently. So I guess that if the house is very big, so you and your husband can arrange a working office or maybe a working room, the studying or working room inside the house. It's convenient for us. I live in an apartment just for only I live alone. So I think it's this department. So not department. This apartment. This apartment, not the department. Apartment is big enough for me. I have the table for teaching, a table for eating. This means it's different place. It's not many room because it's an apartment, but we have different space for different things. Bathroom, kitchen, counter. I have a kitchen counter. Do you know kitchen counter? Kitchen.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. But I think I need to tidy my room once a week because during the week I bought a lot of things. Sometimes I store food in the fridge, but I have been eating all of them. And some of them spoiled. It's mean the food spoiled.
Wow.
Spoiled. Okay, the food for the food. I'm not sure it's spoiled. It's spoiled. Okay, the food spoiled in the fridge, so I need to throw away. During the week, I'm busy. Actually not busy because I cannot tidy the room every day. It wastes a lot of energy. So I just put the thing in this order, and every week I tidy once. I would throw away some of the thing which is not necessary for in anymore. So I throw away. I think if you live with your parents-in-law, and because I see, oh, they are friendly to you and they love you as a child, so you live with them and they can help you do everything. You just need to eat and work. You need to do a lot of things like when we live in the separate house. So I think you are lucky because your husband, even you and your husband separate, live in a separate or different house, live in a separate house. Yeah, it's mean you don't live with them. Your husband still help you to do the household chores. But you live with them, so parents-in-law can help you to take care of the baby when you are busy working. Okay. This one, tell me the answer. Number one.
Uh, uh, when did you start working in the field?
Number two.
Number two, I left university in
20,
20,
20.
20 and
Oh,
20 and 2009.
you can say 2000 and you can say 2009, but it's easier for us to say 2009. Okay. For example, this year 2024, which is 2024 is long. And when we did the test, they often said total. Maybe in 2000, it's easy. But 2000, they can say 2000. 2000 or 2000.
Oh.
And then I feel like it's easier for us to say 2020. 2024, two number and two number, so 2009. Number 3.
Have you ever worked for a big organization?
Number 4.
No, I have never had the chance.
So this is this is a short form, so you have he has, for example, he has worked, and then we can write he's worked. He's worked. It means has. You have he's happy. So it means he is, because happy is an adjective. But you say he's taken care. He taken care of by his mother. Sorry. No, I don't use this one. He has taken care of his mother. His mother. So it means he has. Because, it's the verb 3ed. He has taken care. Number 5.
Have you been to Africa?
Have you been to Africa? Number 6.
I spent some time in Tanzania.
Tanzania. Number 7.
Oh, really? What did you do there?
What did you do there? The last time I gave you for the other exercise, we will correct for next lesson, because it's short too. Okay. So I give you one thing to distinguish. I would say I have gone to the USA. Okay. Can I say I have been to the USA? This means I already gone before, and now I'm in. Now I'm not in the USA. It means I went to the USA in the past, not now. So I would say I have been. It means you went somewhere and then you already get back. But you say I have gone. It means now you are in the US and you have been returned. It means now. So it means in the USA now. For example, oh teacher, why don't you enter the room? We need to study. Oh, I'm sorry. I have gone to the USA now. So now I am not in Da Nang to teach you, because now I'm in the USA. I have been returned Da Nang. But I say, oh, teacher, have you ever visited any other country? Yes, I have been to the USA. It's been in the past, not now. Okay. How about your husband? So I would say, your husband, right? You can say my husband has been or has gone to Japan. So what do you use?
Have been.
Yes,
My husband has
because
been to Japan because my
yes,
husband come back Vietnam.
yes, that's right. He already came back to Vietnam, and now he is beside. He is by your side, right? He's by your side. Okay.
Yes.
I think we will continue tomorrow.
Yeah.
The practice file, you don't need to do practice file, because after tomorrow lesson you can do practice file. And now let me see the word. Just a little for you. Okay. Only this one. You can do the practice file if you have time, and I will send you the key tomorrow too. Or if you feel like, okay, today you need to rest, and then after tomorrow lesson you can do the practice file. And for the listening, I will correct this one tomorrow, not now. Okay, see you. We tired now.